Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll teach you how to prepare the simplest chicken stew. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. First of all, you need your ingredients. Now I have some fresh tomatoes that I bought from the market. I also have my tin tomatoes. I want the stew to get this red color, so I'm using two. And then I have my chicken. This is chicken back. Yes, the back of the chicken. I love that part very much. So I bought this from a co store near my house. Now to spice up my chicken, I have some onions. I'm using three. I have my ginger, my habanero pepper, and also some garlic. Yes, this is what I'll be blending to spice up or to steam my chicken. And with the ingredients, I'm using Sankofa natural spices, yes, made from only natural ingredients. I also have Mr. Chef seasoning cube and also Remie spices and also shrimp powder. Okay, so now we are going to steam our meat. Now I've blended the onion, ginger, garlic, habanero pepper, and this is it. Yes, so I've poured it onto the chicken. Now I'm going to add the Sankofa natural spices. If you realized from the video it was two, but I'm going to use one and a half. I'm going to leave the other half for the stew. Yes, after I'm going to add my Remie spices and then my Mr. Chef seasoning cube and some salt. After I've added all this to the stock for the chicken, I won't add any other seasoning cube or salt to the stew again. Yes, this is the only thing, this is the only time I'm going to add any seasoning powder or salt or anything here. So apart from this place, the rest of the stew will taste nice because of the stock we are going to use. Yes, when it comes to the salt, you need to add the salt according to your taste. You shouldn't add more or less because this video added more or less. Yes, you need to make the stock taste according to your preference. Is it correct? Am I supposed to say it that way? Well, I don't know, but it should taste according to how you want it to be. Now you're going to go ahead and put it on fire and just look at those tiny bubbles that were generated from the blended vegetables. Just look at it. Yes, it's beautiful. Yeah. Now I've blended my tomato, and I'm going to heat it for the vapor or the water inside to evaporate. Yeah, as you can see, it is boiling now. We are going to steam this until all the water or all liquid in the tomatoes has evaporated. You want to get the tomatoes to be in a paste. Now as you can see, my chicken is already boiling and the aroma from the Sankofa natural spices is so can't even stand it. The whole house is smelling so good. I'm being honest here. Now we have to go ahead and start working on our tin tomatoes. So I'm going to heat some vegetable oil. Then after, I'm going to add my tin tomatoes. Remember, I'm using two because I want the stew to be very colorful. I love that red color, so I'm using two tin tomatoes. Now I'm using these tin tomatoes because I didn't get enough time to prepare my own tin tomatoes, but very soon I'm going to drop the video on how to make your own tin tomatoes at home. It's very easy and it's super healthy because at the end of the day you're doing it yourself, so you know the kind of ingredients that you're adding. Now I'm going to stir this and then add some water to it because we want this to be able to cook well. When you cook your tin tomatoes well, it makes the stew nice and makes the stew to last long as well. Now our tin tomatoes, our tomatoes is ready. Our tomatoes is ready. As you can see, it has become very thick and oh my god, look at the vapor. See, so natural, so beautiful. Yes, so that is the vapor over there. Now it's ready, so we are going to take it off fire and set it aside. Now you can decide to buy your tomatoes in a big quality or quantity. Then you do this and then you put it in your freezer so that anytime you want to prepare your stew, you can use it. Look at how colorful it is, so beautiful. Now our chicken is ready, so we are going to take it off the stock. Yes, because we'll be needing the thick part of the stock and the lighter part of the stock as well. So we need to take our chicken out. We don't want the chicken to steal the stock. So we'll take our chicken out and set it aside. Now you can see our tin tomato is simmering. Oh my god, just look at the bubbles on top. Can you see the red oil on top? Yes. Now we are going to go ahead and fry our chicken. So I just let me say this. I didn't allow the oil to become very hot. After I poured it into the pan, I just went ahead and added the chicken because the chicken itself is very hot, so there is no need for you to heat up the oil. It is not good. So after I pour in my oil, I just add the chicken. Now I'm going to separate the thicker part of the stock from the lighter part because we'll be using the thicker part to start our stew. Yeah, so this is how I do it. I intentionally added this part to the video. I wanted to take it out, but I just wanted you to see how I separate the thicker part from the lighter part. It's very simple. Yeah. Now you can either do this or just add or yes, you can start the stew with both the thicker part and the lighter part. It's totally optional, but this is how I like my stew. I just want to steam the thicker part. It makes the stew very flavorful. Yes, and our tin tomatoes is ready. Now look at the red oil on top. You see? So now when I say this thing makes the stew very red and beautiful, you need to trust me. Now let's check up on our chicken. Oh my god, this stew was one of the easiest stews that I did during the week because I was very busy and I wanted to do this so that when I come back from wherever I go to, I know that I have stew in the fridge. I can cook rice, yam, or anything and then just go ahead and eat it. Now see, everything is ready. Let's get started. So the oil that I'm using is from the chicken. The oil that I use to fry the chicken is what I'm using to start the stew. Yes, so I'm going to add the thicker part of the chicken stock. Yes, I'll allow it to be on the fire for at least 5 minutes until it starts boiling. Is it boiling or steaming or simmering? I don't know, but any part. Now I'm adding the remaining parts of the Sankofa natural spices. Remember I said this is pure natural spices, no MSG, nothing. It's very healthy and very flavorful. Now You need to stir from time to time. You don't want this to get bent. Either than that, your stew won't have that nice flavor. Now I'm going to add my shrimp powder to the stew. I love shrimp powder. Now you can make your own shrimp powder at home. I'll drop that video very soon as well. It's super easy, very simple. You don't need to stress yourself going out to look for shrimp powder to buy. This is also my fish powder. It's locally known in my language as amania yayam. Powdered fish. Simple. Powdered fish, shrimp powder. I love these two combinations. They make your stew smell so good. Now I'm going to add my homemade tomato sauce. Yeah. Yes. So I'm going to stir it. Just look at the combination from the stock to the tomato paste. Is it paste? Yes, tomato paste. And now, is this tomato sauce or tomato paste? I don't know, but to me, it's tomato paste. Now, it has started simmering, so I'm going to add the lighter part of the stock. You see, this is why I always separate it, because after I've added my tomato paste or tomato sauce to the stew, I need to add water, and I don't want to get plain water, so I need to use the stock, the lighter part of the stock. Now I'm going to add my chicken for it to for the stew to absorb the flavor from the chicken. So I'm adding my chicken now. Now I realized I didn't add the video, the place where I was adding the tin tomatoes. I'm so sorry, I forgot to film that part because I was having problems with my light. I'm sorry. You're going to add the tomato paste. Yes, that's the tin tomatoes. You're going to add it after you've added the tomatoes that you blended and steamed or boiled. Please, I forgot. I'm very, very sorry. Now I added some habanero peppers because I didn't add pepper to the stew. Now this is it. Thank you so much for watching.